getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Jays have won the first 2 games of the series, so they're looking for a 3-game sweep here today.
Yeah, and it's never easy, Matty. In order to get a 3-game sweep, you have to do a lot of things right. You have to have the ball bounce your way, and that's exactly what's happened leading up to this ball game today. I expect them to be focused, looking to bury this team.
Jordan Montgomery starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Game time temperature tonight, a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Skied into very shallow right. LeMahieu ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat. He can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Joe Panik. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. A ball and a strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now. George Springer the next to hit. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately. It all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Popped up. Higashioka moving to his left, and he makes the play to end the inning. So a fairly painless top of the first. Blue Jays nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Major League Baseball on the show. Trent Thornton gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. We'll take a look at the splits between April and May.
Third baseman, number 29.
First delivery to him. Fly ball heading for the alley. On the move is Springer, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time, and it allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Popped him up. Richard has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Well, both of those balls fit inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
The set and the 2-0. 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-0 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres in the air out to right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Nothing in the Yankee first. We'll head to the second at the stadium with no score. Second inning set to go. And stepping up as the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And now the first pitch.
Hey.
0-1 count and the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
Sharp ground ball to third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Bichette, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he takes a called strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing it that way.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's taken for strike 2.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. On the ground near home. That winds up foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Hicks going back at the track, the wall, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, 8th home run on the season for him as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
In now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Kirk. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 4. First pitch on the way. Simeon's off and running. In there, now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. At the plate now is Luke Voigt, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch Hackett here, and that's the first strike. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
I got the count. 2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's take a look at Joe Panic. I call him the big fundamental because he does nothing wrong on the defensive side of the ball. He has got ice water in his veins and the ability to turn one of the best double plays in baseball.
Giancarlo Stanton now. As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting in, the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Two and one.
2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1 to 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
Here now the 2-2.
Count full.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. Back with more on a Thursday night following this.
Welcome back to the Bronx, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Yankees this season. Coming into this game, they rank among the best teams in the league in strikeouts and hits allowed, which is no doubt an indication that they have a lot of depth on this staff. One member of the coaching staff reiterated that most teams realistically have only 2 or 3 dominant arms, if that. But we're extremely fortunate. We've got so many talented guys that we're really confident in throwing out there in just about any situation. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the first pitch to him. Alejandro Kirk is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
The count 1-1.
A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Davis. As he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. He flied out leading off the ball game. The 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Up with it, Higashioka. Makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate now, Joe Panic. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
out, nobody on. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out his side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Tyro Estrada digging in now. He went deep in the contest last night.
The shortstop, Tyro.
First offering on its way as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball that's outside.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, number 29.
Next to stand in is Gio Urshela, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first. And that's the second out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Now at the plate, here is Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
1-1. Misses for the second ball.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And now, George Springer, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Now here's the pitch.
1-0. That's ball 2.
Springer playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, we're talking about 2 full weeks of finding a way to be productive and get a knock.
Think about that. You think how hard it is to get a base hit in a professional baseball game, and for him to be able to do it 14 consecutive days in a row. As a pitcher, you have to just tip your cap to this guy.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. That's a strike to throw down. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. Throw into third. And he is in there.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Ball one.
Ball one. And their runners at the corners now. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. LeMahieu for one. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. No trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout there.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And that misses 1-1. Here's a look over to first. Runner back safely. Now the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
The batter, the first baseman.
Next, here is Luke Voit. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch on its way. One pitch on its way. It lays off for ball one.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. Voit, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1 strike.
He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Stepping up is Marcus Semien. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. He's running. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Okay, the result works out right there. Batter gets a hit. They find themselves first and second with a chance to do some damage. But when you get the hit and run sign, your job is to hit a line drive to the outfield somewhere and advance that runner to third base. They'll take it, but not the execution they were looking for.
To the plate now, Jonathan Davis. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 1-0. There he goes. Grounded to short. Reined in. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop. And the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Into the box now, Joe Penn. Popped up. Higashioka over to his right. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it's still 3-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. the 1-0. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Naive.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, one away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Tyro Estrada. Line, but speared on a hop. And there's out number 2.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. As he tacks on to his total, currently 3rd best on the Yankee ball club. Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2 count and the pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Well, he was almost out of the inning. Did the last 2 batters showed him that you can't lose focus on the mound, even if you get 2 quick outs. Back-to-back doubles shows you just how quickly things can get away from you.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. High in the air into shallow left center. Left fielder coming on. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 2. sixth about to get started, and that brings in George Springer. Pitch on the way.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
With that, number 11, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
At the plate now, Bo Bichette.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
LeMahieu's got it, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now back, third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Stepping in next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
The windup and the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Tommy Malone is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 69, Tommy Malone.
Bottom of the sixth inning now, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Count 1-1.
And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. Number 14 on the season. And with it, the Yankees have tied this one at 3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Gleyber Torres. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls in the strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike two.
2 strikes.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Low with a fastball that time. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the Yankees DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
The bouncer to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
In now, Luke Voigt, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him
Inside,
today.
ball 1.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Runner aboard at first with nobody out in a 3-3 tie. 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think he got a shot to stay inside that one.
2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The batter, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now to the plate, here is Giancarlo Stanton, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And there's ball 1.
Out.
3-3 our score, with a man on at first and 1 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second, and there's his first base hit in this one. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat it.
Kyle Higashioka comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Torres at second. Stanton at first. 1 gone. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded by Paul. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. One pitch, 2 outs. The pitcher's best friend in the inning. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Jonathan Loizaga is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Jonathan Loizaga.
So stepping in is Rendell Grichuk. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Curveball,
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
One and 2. Here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I really like it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
So now to the plate, Rowdy Tellez.
Counts 1-0.
As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Nope.
And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
That's ball 3.
3-1. And this will be fouled away. Three-two pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Marcus Semien.
Next to hit, Marcus Semien. His prior history in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0. It's the outside corner, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
2-2 count.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And it's a full count. 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Score remains tied at 3-3. David Phelps will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the seventh.
For Toronto, number 35, David Phelps.
Stepping in once again is Tyro Estrada. He grounded out last time up.
The shortstop, Tyro.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Bichette gathers it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, number 29.
Next, it'll be Gio Urshela. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
Nope, that's inside.
Popped him up. Kirk is there, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Chad Green, who's been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready to begin the 8th, and in next is Alejandro Kirk. First delivery to him. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Next up, Jonathan Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal, hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And now a pitch on the way. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Here's George Springer. Fouled off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1.
That's a ball.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-1 pitch. Oh, and he clobbers this one, but this is going to be a foul ball as it clears the wall.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Here's the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, what looked like a quick inning gets the first 2 out, then a hit by pitch, and a single to keep things going.
Yeah, you never know what's going to start a rally. Take one for the boys. Hit by pitch right there. Now a couple good ABs, and we're on the board.
Into the box now, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Panic on second. Springer on at first with 2 down. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. The 3-2. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still tied 3-3. Number 58 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 58.
So now to the plate, DJ LeMahieu. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's the first pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Now the 2-0. Left side. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
Number 99. Aaron Judge.
So now into the box is Aaron Judge. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to the right. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting the designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
Next to dig in, Gleyber Torres singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. And here's Gritcher to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Score remains tied at 3-3. Aaron O'Day will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Number 56.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, I know, Matty. It's been a really nice run for him. And, hey, it's not over yet. You know he's as motivated as anybody to make something happen right here.
First pitch on the way, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Down the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next up is Rendell Gritcher. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nope.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Fouled away. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The pitch. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
To the plate now, Rowdy Tellez.
That's the ball.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 1-0.
Ball 2.
2 out, nobody on.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike to count. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Blue Jays go down in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Set for the bottom of the ninth, and digging in is the big-time power threat. Here's the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0 home. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
So next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. Here's the first pitch. He grounds it sharply to third. There's one. Back to first, a double play. And we are heading to extra innings. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Zach Britton takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
We are into extra innings, and striding forward the designated hitter, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ball 1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-1. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Up next, Alejandro Kirk, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. And the runner's coming home. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Boy, D-Row, talk about drawing up the squeeze play to perfection. It can't be done any better than what we just saw.
Yeah, right there. You're on an island as a third baseman, first baseman, even the pitcher. When it's executed to perfection, you either put it in your pocket or get the out at first.
Stepping in now, Joe Penner. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Fouled off. Kirk over at second. Davis is over at first with 1 away. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away. Now at the plate is George Springer. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Bo Bichette. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch sends that one out of play for strike 1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. The 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two out, bases loaded. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Mayhew's got it. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 3. Kevin Biggio will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Defensively for the Blue Jays. Now playing first base.
Kirby Yates takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Safe situation here in inning number 10.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Striding in is Tyro Estrada, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate, Gio Urshela. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Looking at his career totals, Urshela hits a little over the 270 mark. A ball and no strikes, here it is. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Panic ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now back to the center field. Aaron Hicks.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Now the first pitch.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
Fouled away. Higashioka at second with 2 down. Last chance for the Yankees. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he got him as the Blue Jays go on the road and sweep their division rivals in this 3-game series.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Number 58 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Kirby Yates wraps it up for the save, his 16th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final lines for tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.